2.3 Nigeria Info. I'm Gabriella. Once again, happy Children's Day to every child. Who even qualifies as a child, by the way? Because I spoke to some of my colleagues this morning, and they were all claiming to be children. I don't know. Are we all children? Anyway, happy Children's Day. So I've got some children with me in the studio. We're going to be having a conversation about the role of children in the home. And I don't mean who does the dishes, who sweeps the floor, who arranges the bed or tidies the room. We could maybe that, but we'll talk about other interesting, more valuable responsibilities and roles of a child in the home. Now, we always say this: children are the leaders of tomorrow, children are the future of tomorrow and of a family. But what do we really mean by that when we say that? Do we mean that they become medical doctors and lead in our health sector? Do we mean that they grow up to become teachers and teach our future leaders? Do we mean that they become literal leaders, the next president, the next governor, to bring about innovations in technology and digitization? What exactly do we mean when we say children are the leaders of tomorrow? Well, back in the day, when you say, I have a good child, and this is their role in the home, we talk about, the daughters, the girls pound the yam and they sweep and they cook the rice, and the boys follow their father to the farm and they till the soil and bring about good produce at the end of the season, the farming season. But now it seems like times have really changed. So I've got two students with me in the studio, two children, and I'm going to be talking to them. I've got Bliss Onwogo here and Osemege. Hey, I've destroyed your name. Okoji, please tell me how to pronounce your name.
Osemegbe.
Osemegbe.
Yes.
Okoji. You're welcome, ladies.
Thank you.
How are you both?
We're fine.
Tell me what you've done. One fun thing you've done today.
This morning I swept.
Wow. What else did you do?
I washed the dishes.
Mm-hmm. And what did you have for breakfast?
I had bread and egg.
Interesting. And what are you looking forward to do for the rest of the day?
Well, I'll get home and read my books.
As a good child as you are. Right. Osemegbe, what about you?
Being here is already a fun thing. And when I'm done, I'll go read my books.
As a good child, you're a forming good girl. So I don't think when I was your age, reading my books on Children's Day was part of my itinerary for the day. But it's okay. Let's pretend we're all good children, eh? Let's pretend. So let's start a conversation with. You already mentioned sweeping the house in the morning. Let's talk about some of the duties you carry out at the start of every day. What is it like for you when you wake up in the morning before you go to school? What are some of the things that you should do, that you know you should do?
I assist my mom in the kitchen to prepare for school.
Mm-hmm.
Get my siblings ready.
You're the first child?
No, I'm not.
You're the first girl?
No.
Oh, interesting. Go ahead.
Wake my siblings up, prepare their water that they'll use to bathe, and pack my lunchbox. We get into the car and off we go.
And off you go. What about you, Semegwe?
The previous night, I bring out everything for school. So when I wake up, I help my mom in the kitchen. I wake up my siblings. I take care of them. Then we leave for school.
And when you return, what are some of the things that you do?
Sometimes I take my bath, take care of the house, and start doing my home fun.
Your homework.
Yes.
Now, these things that you do you do them because your mom and your daddy says you must do them? Or do you do them because you love to do them? You feel it is right for you to do them?
Yes, I feel it's right to do them.
Tell me why you feel that way.
Because that's the role of the children.
Do you agree?
Yes, I do.
What do you think is, when we talk about the role of the children in a home, what are some of the things that you do now that you don't think fall into the category of your role as a child?
Nothing much.
What about you, Senegal?
I don't have.
Yeah, lots of good children, these days. I don't know. Back in my day, we had a lot of naughty kids who would tell you, no, I don't like to do the dishes. My mommy should do it, or my daddy should do it. Or I don't like to sweep the house, But I'd like to know, how old are you, by the way? I'd like to know what your ages are.
I'm 12.
And I'm 13.
At what age did you start to carry out these duties you mentioned?
I started sweeping at the age of 5.
At 5?
Yes.
Wow.
Me too.
At 5?
Yes.
Don't you think that's too early?
No, I don't.
No, I don't.
Do you think it's because you're girls?
No.
Yes, I feel so.
Tell me why.
Because as girls, we're supposed to do house chores, take care of the house, help our moms. Those are our roles in the society.
As girls?
Yes.
You have brothers?
No.
What about you?
Yes, I do.
Tell me the role of your brothers.
They assist us. Sometimes they sweep outside, like the veranda. That's all. And they wash their plates.
Oh, wow. They're good boys anyway, to do their own dishes. Do you think perhaps the boys should be doing more in the home?
No, I don't.
What about you?
I feel they should do equal things with the girls. The load should not always be on the girls. The boys should do their work too.
So the boys should also have their fair share of cooking, of sweeping and cleaning and washing.
Yes.
Do you think that's the way it is right now?
No, not everybody give their boys housework to do.
Why? Why do you think that is?
They feel the boys are more precious and they are meant to relax, while the girls are meant to do all the work, be in the kitchen, sweep and mop.
So if we were perhaps to change that kind of mindset, what are some of the things that you would suggest begin to happen to change that kind of thinking?
I would suggest the mothers make a routine for both the girls and the boys to share the work equally.
Beautiful. All right, so we're going to talk parents. We'll take a break shortly and we'll open the phone lines for you to join the conversation. If you're a parent, if you're a child, I would like to talk to you as well on the show. But we're still talking about the role of children in the home. Now, let's talk about parenting. You both have mothers and fathers. How would you rate your mom? Let's start with the mother. How would you rate her on a scale of 1 to 10? On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate her being a good mom?
10 for me.
And you?
10.
Why? Tell me why. Why 10?
Because my mother does good things. She's the one that invited all. She protects me. She does the good work. She's the one that taught me how to do the house chores. And she does not think of only girls being the kitchen workers. She also feels boys should do the same. And if she sees a woman doing that to her girls, she always pick up. So I rate her 10.
How about you, please?
Well, she goes extra mile to ensure that our work is done. And if we don't, she talks to us. And she has taught my brothers not to leave everything for us to do as girls.
Yeah, that's lovely. Okay, let's rate the fathers now. Our dads on a scale of 1 to 10. How good of a dad is your father?
10.
10.
10 as well. 10 over 10.
Yes.
Are you sure you're not saying that so he doesn't spank you when you get home?
No.
You were rating me too. You will not go to school tomorrow. Are you sure?
No.
Tell me your reasons why 10.
My dad is not that kind of person that relaxes. Sometimes if we're getting ready for school, he helps us. Sometimes if I'm tired and I leave the house dirty, maybe I'll go early to school. When I come back, the whole place is shining. And I'll
so
notice
he helps you with your chores.
he has helped me clean. I'll be so happy.
Wow. So that is a helper.
Yes, he is.
What about you, Bliss?
He helps in the kitchen work. Sometimes if my mom is cooking with us, he comes around.
And he helps to cook.
Yes, he does.
That's interesting. All right, so I'd like to hear from you right now. The phone lines are open. We'll talk parent-child relationship and what you think the roles of children should be. Do you think perhaps they have changed in any way than what they used to be before? And what do you think has influenced that change? And what should be the roles of children, if you think there is any addition that should be made to that? We'll take a very quick break, and when we return, the phone lines will be open. Don't go away.
Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817 001 8162. That is 0817 001 8162. And let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817 001 8162. That is 0817 001 8162. And let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817 001
Today, and I've got two guests with me in the studio, a 12 and a 13 relationship, and how good their parents are. Well, I didn't expect you all to say your parents were 2 or 3. I didn't expect you to rate them that low, because they just might be listening, But then I'd like to open the phone lines right now. So if you are a child and you want to call in, by all means call in and tell me if you really enjoy your roles or your duties at home. Do you enjoy what you do? Do you think that the duties that your parents have given to you as responsibility is too much of a burden, or do you really enjoy such responsibility? And do you enjoy adding value to your home, knowing that, look, if I did not sweep the sitting room today, the sitting room will be dirty, and hence this home, this family will not have a clean sitting room, but because of me we have a clean living area. Do you feel that way? And I'd also like to hear from the parents as well. What do you think is the role of a child in a home? I mean, back in the day, roles were different. Do you think perhaps they have changed in any way? Of course they have. And what do you think has influenced that change? And what do you see the future to be when it comes to the role of children in our homes? You know how they say that change begins from the nuclear system of family. So when you're looking at a good or sane society, you're looking at a sane family first. Does that apply to our children and the quality of children we're producing into society, and hence obviously into adulthood? The phone lines are open, so let's talk. 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003, 0817-923-0007, or 0817-923-0009. On WhatsApp, it's 0809-030-6416. We're also on Facebook and Twitter. We're streaming live, so you can join the conversation on there. On Facebook at Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. On Twitter at Nigeria Info PH. All right, so let's talk about your duty. So when you wash the dishes, you clean the parlor, you wash your clothing, any other duty that you find to do, do your parents ever get to reward you?
Yes, they do.
Yes, they do.
In what form does that reward come?
In praise. They can give you some money, and they can also buy you stuff
Tell
to
me,
encourage you
Osamigwe,
to do more.
what is the biggest gift either of your parents have given you for carrying out your duties well?
Paying my school fees.
That's the biggest gift. Oh,
Yes.
how adorable. And what about you, Bliss?
Provided for me.
Okay, so those are like, whether or not you carry out your duty, they'll pay your school fees, wouldn't they?
Yes.
Yes. So let's leave that aside. Let's leave that aside. Taking care of you, yes, that's a given. And say giving you money, like you mentioned, for instance, or buying you a new pair of shoes, or I don't know, taking you out for ice cream or whatever. What is the most fantastic? What is that one thing they've done that made you go, wow, my mom or my dad did this for me?
Taking me out for fun.
Who did now, your mom or dad?
Both of them.
And that was because you carried out your duties well.
Yes.
Wow. Did you enjoy it? How did
Yes,
that make
I
you
did.
feel, by the way?
Felt very happy and felt encouraged to do more.
What about you, Bliss?
Well, They gave me money, which I could save.
Wow. What's the largest amount of money you've been given?
1,000.
Wow. And what did you do with that money?
I saved it for the
All
future.
of it?
Yes.
Wow. Are you sure? You don't want to whisper into my ears what you did with perhaps 100 naira or two? Wow, that's good. That's really good. I mean, my parents never gifted me money for whatever reason. You're lucky. All right, so the phone lines are open. I'd like to hear from you right now. You can also send a message on WhatsApp. Think the role of your child should be in your home. What role do they play in the home system and the family system? And do you think any of that has changed? And why do you think that has changed? I mean, it's Children's Day. A lot of people will be carried away and engrossed with, buying the children gifts, taking them out to the park or for lunch or whatever. But have you ever sat down with your kids to have a conversation? I had a conversation on the first hour talking about whether or not children should decide if their single parent can remarry. And many people said, no, that's no business of the child. You have no business talking to your child about that. And it made me wonder, do you even talk to your children at all? Do you have conversations with your children? So I want to hear from you if you're a parent or, planning to be a parent in the future. Call in and let's talk about this. What role do you think a child should play in a home? What is the place of a child or children in the home system? 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003, 0817-923-0007, or 0817-923-0007. Good afternoon. Turn off your radio.
Good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon. Go ahead. All right, you're going to have to call me back. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon. Please,
Good afternoon.
Jessica on the line.
Go ahead. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for calling. Good afternoon.
Hello?
Hello, good afternoon. 07923 Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.